R8 is under investigation for switch zone, but this is the finish.
Oh, it's rolled!
Oh my
Shut
goodness me!
Clara Anderson repeats the massive shunt of last year at the line.
Oh my goodness me, that is a big one. Well,
look at that, here's another angle of it.
oh,
1, 2, I mean, it's kind of three. It's definitely 3 times over.
JBXE are in the lead.
Ekstrom trying to find the momentum to get alongside Sorensen. He dives up the inside, but she finds better traction. He won't do it there.
Just trying to get on that grass and just come past Sorensen, but really struggling to get that. That's over on the side. She'll kind of get the whole shot. You can see the battle is real. McLaren take the lead at this point. Sainz is really challenging. She wants to slip it through on the inside of turn 2. Is there room for her to do that? Let's see the acceleration up the hill. No, she can't do it. It's the Neon McLaren that's out in front, and Christina Gutierrez again doing so well off the start line, and Lola Sands nowhere, not switch zone.
But if it's a drop flag, Jenny, that's 10 seconds. The gap's only 15.5, so Leduc now, if Leduc gets within 10 seconds and that investigation is correct, if the flag was dropped at waypoint 6, they would win the crazy race and go through. Coming down towards the finish, she takes the win, but will it be enough? Is the GMC Hummer going to get there in under 10 seconds? Because if he does, I think it'll go Leduc's from the left-hand side of the track when she jumped on the brakes. You can see the dust in the background from where she's gone round. So Sands is up into P2 for Acciona Sainz. The RXR car leads with Arla Kotlinski. There is Sarah Price in the undergrowth on the exit. I don't know what happens to Lola Sands. She runs deep, and Sarah... I don't know, yeah, but the trouble is she's the car, but I reckon there was slightly more room to the left, so maybe Sarah could have given the pass a bit more room. On the other hand, of course, the battle going on behind is costing time.
Why not? 4 seconds is the lead. She's pulled that out. And you're right, this battle, they're going to be watching each other. They're going to... Oh, another bicycling moment there. Carl Cox for Clara Anderson, who was ruining the team's bad luck earlier on. My goodness me.
I saw them at lunch. I was like, how's it going? I won't say what Timo Scheider said, but let's just say it was a short version of it, not a very good day. So Scheider now will be watching on Clara.
Insider, no, not quite. She's still holding him off. You know, a hyperdrive surely for Kristoffersen at some point. I think he's going to get it done. Here goes long, but Ledbetter still holding on. Just inside over the finish line. And heading up towards turn 1, Kristoffersen slots up the inside of Gray Ledbetter. But I have to say, she did a brilliant job there of holding him off. We know what a great passer Kristoffersen is. And yesterday's winners take the lead here in the first race of the day. I reckon he's going to save his Inoa hyperdrive for the Continental.
On the jump, she's going to rotate the car in early, see if she can get the cut back. Timo Scheider coming in hot. Sands runs a bit too deep. Scheider gets through, so Lola Sands drops to P3. Gutting after that little bit of the one pass, then you're trying hard to get back. She did the right thing to try and come back.
Sands then uses the hyperdrive. She's trying to make any ground she can to Scheider in front. Hansen, though.
Lost 3 seconds in that last sector, and that is not like Matthias Ekstrom. So I wonder if he's got an issue.
Your hyperdrive, whatever happens.
She passes her. Brilliant.
Of course.
Well done. Proper commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Go on then, Katie.
And that's without the hyperdrive. She's still got that up her sleeve to use as well. Remember, Taylor yesterday had that roll. She was absolutely fine, carried on with the car. That section of the track has been taken away for today to make the racing a little bit better. And my word, it has not failed, has it? As Munnings Lord.
That's a massive roll for Hansen. Oh, he hit the tuft of grass. It sent the car flicking over, and that is absolutely gutting for Timmy.
I was hoping it was going to land on its wheels because it's not a hard impact. It wasn't a big shunt, it was just a bad bounce. The Sands come in through the window, and unfortunately Genesis Andretti United, that's the alternate line behind Sainz. It goes to the inside, but unfortunately camel grass just limits out the front left suspension. The car bounces badly. We'll be on the right-hand side into the next one. Gutierrez still there. He's going to get squeezed over the jump. Finally, McConnell gets it done. That's a great bit of racecraft. Noah hyperdrive very late. They're both going over the flag there, Jenny. I don't know how that stands.
They can't see it, so it's down. The visibility is so poor. I think they can get away with that because what else can they do? But well, throw it up to the stewards and they can make head or tail of that.
Gutierrez makes a mistake, barely clears the stream. Arlene Kotlinski comes up round the outside, trying for the pass. She's down the slippery stuff. Gutierrez does a brilliant job to get back to the grass where some grippers and hold on to the position. Arlene Kotlinski's wrestling with the RXR machine. Still slippery enough out there for some big old steering inputs.
Look
There's
at that.
a good old battle going on. O'Donovan straight pass, brilliant pass by him. He moves up to P2. That's certainly going to change.
Start signs just clips in behind that car to the right. The Chip Ganassi Racing is also going on. What line are they going to take and where is the rejoin going to happen? But you can just see Arlene Kotlinski really aggressive off the start. Laia Sands tucking in behind just to try and get on top of them. This is the rejoin section, can be so perilous, but look at that, just tucks in third spot. So you're 1, 2, 3, RXR, followed by Acciona Soaps, followed by the Chip Ganassi Hummer Racing team.
To get in P2 in the race Molly retired from. JBX trying to come round the outside. Timo Scheider sideways in the Carl Cox machine. Tommy Howman trying for that pass. Scheider and Howman side by side in the background. O'Donovan at the back of the pack at the moment, but it is Tommy Howman who's got up into P2. So Howman now to the back of Kevin Hansen. Kevin Hansen in a car. Yes, they're all the same, but he's not familiar with it. It might not have the...
McLaren could be in danger of not making it here unless they make the pass on the Veloce. Gutierrez and Taylor side by side. It's a brilliant last gasp move. 2 wheels on Gutierrez. In front, Timmy Hansen going to take this for Andretti Autokillet, but will that be enough for the McLaren team to make it through? It's a win for Andretti Autokillet. Gutierrez nicks it just before the line. Will that drag them into the final?
Has to slot into P2. Left-hander next, Taylor. A little bit of contact immediately into the background of Hedda Hozos. Hedda Hozos out front will look to try and hold on to this position. They've managed to get away from Christine Cheesy already. And now it's down to Hozos trying to do a good job and get a decent lap time in here. So Fraser McConnell, look, 5.2 back, now 5.1. This for me is about whether Fraz can go maximum attack, and he has. Fraser McConnell, just as I say, he's got maximum attack, has gone off the side of the...
Stopperson, I think that right-hand side of the grid for Andretti United is tough stuff. It's a bit bumpier on the run away. Jutta Kleinsmith, though, looks to have edged them on the run towards the first corner. Now Kristoffersen crests it up, comes alongside, side by side with the Coupe machine. Timmy Hansen right up underneath. Hansen looking up the inside line. Will Kristoffersen know he's there or not? Timmy Hansen makes a pass in turn 1. Johan Kristoffersen now on the left-hand side of the car. He might have an advantage as they run down towards the hairpin. Expect them to use the hyperdrive.
There's the mistake. Wow.
Wow, that is really weird. The car just dug into that rock, got lost in the hole, and she couldn't get it out. Oh, the rear end's all over the place. Come on, Arlene Kotlinski, you need to get control of this Odyssey 21.
But Kotlinski's up the inside, contact between them.
You can see the X44 car is coming to a finish. Sebastian Lowe flicks the car up, and he has...
Into the corner. Timmy didn't get that, so he carried a bit more entry speed and into the back of the Acciona Science machine. At the moment, out front, Veloce, Ion Veloce having a fantastic time. Clean screen, no damage, just a little bit of space from the cars behind. 1:31, Arlene Kotlinski is back. Looking at this, she's just coming down to the switch zone. Look at the end of the first lap. Backward gets a great start on the inside line. Patrick O'Donovan 2 on the outside line. O'Donovan going to try and come around the outside with Legacy Motor Club, but Andreas Backward is there first. Only the barest hint of the JBXE livery on the rear clamshell of the car, but he takes the whole shot behind now. Gutierrez trying to get past O'Donovan. O'Donovan squeezed her. He put Kevin Hansen into the barrier there, but Christina's got away with it today. No flags down as I say that. They clip on contact and they can avoid it. Emma Gilmore just in front there, side by side coming down to the narrow bit. Gilmore backs out. Right thing to do, you don't want contact. This is a long race. Look on the left-hand side of your screen now. Can the Abt Cooper machine of Jutta Kleinsmith get to the merge before the McLaren or even before the X44? Going to be close. She might slot in between. Oh, she just does. She just gets in front of Emma Gilmore. I think Gilmore may be backed off to avoid it. Sideways there for the Abt Cooper Gilmore. I thought she was...
Agreed, it's Sorensen on the mid, or on the outside though. Hedda Hozos has absolutely got away. She's used her hyperdrive and gets straight down to the whole shot. Katie Munnings is going up P3 here. Munnings on the inside line. Is she trying to do something tidy and get back alongside? She can't though, she remains in P3. So Katie Munnings in P3. Out front, Hozos leads with a big jump over that first one. And in P2, Amanda Sorensen, who didn't even get a lap, Laura, in the first run.
She'll be itching to get out there, but what a start there from Hedda Hozos.
Fighting the car. Another look, this was the move finally that came off on the brakes all the way down into the deep ruts on the inside. Pastrana wouldn't have enough, even if he finishes where he does. If he gets another If he gets another position on... Oh, two wheels again! Even Travis Pastrana is left open-mouthed at that one. The job is done out front as well, because Michaela...
The whole of the front bodywork after that contact in turn one. And again, Scheider's run wide. O'Donovan going up the inside here. KMS leading with Christopherson. Where are the cars behind? Where's O'Donovan? O'Donovan's alongside. He's going to get Carl Cox Motorsport up the inside here. Patrick O'Donovan gets through as the rear bodywork comes off Christopherson's car. Carl Cox back round the outside. Scheider retakes the position. All action through the first half.